You are now tuned in to the Players Den podcast. This your boy Tone, and Wayne is not here as y'all can see. My boy had a little mishap, and he's just not here tonight. We'll talk about that next week if he can make the show. So y'all know we're going to get into NFL, of course. And we're going to talk about them damn Falcons, man, losing again. This team just can't get it right, man. I just don't understand. Losing at home 29-25. Cool missed 2 field goals. That right there. I knew that was gonna be a headache because we don't score too many points anyway. And him missing 6 and then we lose by 4. It's just like damn. But yeah, we lost. Ritter. I mean, I guess you gotta take it with a grain of salt. I mean, he did what he could out there. He went 26 of 40, 347, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. The pick was just uncalled for. A screen on like the 3 or 4 yard line is insane to me. Arthur Smith and company. But he threw a pick 6 right on his own goal line. And Carlton Davis said, "Appreciate you, give me that." And Baker threw 2 touchdowns. Only threw for 144 yards. The defense really held their own as much as they could until about the fourth quarter when Ritter just couldn't move the ball. They had 102 rushing yards. Rashad Whitehead. Chris Godwin, 5 catches, 53 yards. Like I said, Mike Evans only had 1 catch. A.J. Terrell did what he was supposed to do out there. It's just this team just can't get it together collectively. And it's just time to just clean this house out. I talk about Ritter, and it's just a fascinating stat that I have on him. Is really embarrassing. I mean, but only the Falcons can really deal with how Ritter quarterback for the Falcons. It's embarrassing. Desmond Ritter has now started games at quarterback for about a full calendar year now. You know he took over the last 4 games last year. And his stats over 15 games, 11 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. He got 8 fumbles, y'all. 9 interceptions and 8 fumbles. 2,700 passing yards. His regular season QBR is 38.6. I mean, it don't take a genius. It just take common sense to just see that this guy's just not panning out. And I'm just hoping this is his last year. I did see reports that Justin Fields, Chicago is shipping him out. They're still looking to draft somebody new. And the Falcons, of course, when they could have drafted Fields, this is what I be talking about, y'all. The Falcons are heavily invested on trying to get Fields in the offseason, of course. This could have been your guy, and you passed up for a tight end. So a tight end that has not panned out for the Falcons at all. A tight end who got a 5th-year option, and if I'm him, I'm not picking it up. I'm not coming back here. You guys are horrible. Your quarterback situation will be horrible probably next year if you can't figure it out. It's just all around the board is just bad. And I really don't expect Kyle Pitts to come back. I thought maybe the Falcons would try to trade him before trade deadline just because if he doesn't come back, I mean, that's somebody you drafted top 10 that's not re-signing. That'll probably be one of the first guys that's top 10 that doesn't pick up his own option that says, you know what, I ain't going back. Like, that shit is some trash. But Kyle Pitts got to figure out if he's going to play wide receiver or tight end as well. Which one is it? Do you want to be a tight end? Do you want to be a wide receiver? I don't know. The Falcons just haven't used him to the best of his ability. He did score on Sunday. He should score every Sunday. That's just me. And that's just a lot to think about with the Falcons' future with Kyle Pitts and Desmond Ritter. They already said Arthur Smith is coming back. But you got to pack Ritter ass up. Pack his ass up, Philly Blunt. Pack him. It's just your option is going and drafting a quarterback. Draft a quarterback. Hell yeah. I mean, try to get Jaden Daniels. Listen, the Falcons have never been aggressive in the draft. It's time to be aggressive. It's time to give up Grady Jarrett. It's time to give up some talent to get some talent. This team cannot draft. Historically, this team is horrible. It's a horrible franchise when it comes to drafting, and they have drafted miserably the last 4 or 5 years. I don't even want to bring up the names again. I done brought them up already. I don't want to do that to y'all again. Let's not do that. Bijan, hell of a running back. Didn't need him. Great guy. Probably would be rookie of the year. His numbers are great. I don't know. But I mean, the running back problem was not the running back situation wasn't the problem. It was the D line. Which the defense is top 10 this year. I can't really say too much about the defense. But the team is just all around bad together. Players are turned their back on Ritter a while ago, and then you bench him, and then you bring him back, and then Taylor Heineke looked like shit. This team is just not good. I just want them to not win games and just get back, because they're not even top 10 anymore. They're like number 11 or 12 in the draft right now. The draft order is insane, and the Falcons are not where I thought they would be. I thought they would be in that top 8 range, and it's looking like they want to finish like that top 12, top 13, 14, 15 range, and that ain't going to get you the quarterback that you're looking for, unfortunately. But the Falcons do lose. Tampa Bay is number 1 in the division. And that's just what it is with the Falcons, man. Bengals beat the hell out the Colts 34-14. Jake Browning, they got them one. 272 yards passing, 2 touchdowns. Joe Mixon, 79 yards on 21 carries and a touchdown. Chase Brown, 3 catches for 80 yards and a touchdown. Took one about 50 yards. Running back took one about 50 yards to the house. T. Higgins had 2 catches for 72 yards. So, I mean, the Bengals are 7-6. This team can still get into the playoffs, and I like the quarterback situation right now for them. Browns beat the Jaguars 31-27. Trevor Lawrence just not looking that good this year. I'm going to be the first one to say it. People don't want to say it. 3 INTs. I know the Browns' defense is good, but Flacco had 3 touchdowns and one INT. Flacco don't look bad, though. Flacco looked 311 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 INT. You can't be mad at that. No, but they 8-5. They a playoff team, brother. You talking about the Browns, who's a playoff team? They cut P.J. Walker. They said, yeah, we got our quarterback for the rest of the year. I ain't mad at that. Texans got dismantled by the Jets. I was so goddamn. One thing I can say is the Falcons just shoot themselves in the foot. We beat the Jets. We beat the Texans. Texans just look so bad against the Jets. I mean, the Jets ain't put up 30 points on us. But, hey, C.J. Stroud, 91 yards in the game, got hurt. I didn't like the play Quentin Williams did on C.J. Stroud. I felt like that was excessive. C.J. Stroud had got that ball off way before Quentin Williams came down and put all his weight on him, and he did hurt him. But C.J. left that game. He was 10 of 23, 91 yards, which was, I mean, we know C.J. Stroud averaging about almost 300 yards a game. But they just got dismantled. The Jets' defense was just physical. Zach Wilson, 27 to 36, 300 yards, 2 touchdowns. Let him play. That head coach, I ain't gonna lie. Jets head coach may be too indecisive. I may fire the hell out of him. He don't know how to run a team. He don't know what the hell to do. He let people get in his head. He let people sway what he gonna do. He benched Zach Wilson because the fans told him to. Bro, you got who was the coach of the Jets? You or the fans? You bring them back in, and then they do Texas dirty. I know the Jets are happy. He has something to prove too, but damn, give the boy a chance. Y'all went from Aaron Rodgers to Zach Wilson. What y'all expected? Now Aaron Rodgers talking about he coming back and shit. I don't think he should. This team not making the playoffs, 5-8. You got to win out to get to the playoffs, and I don't think the Jets are just capable of doing that right now. Rams and Ravens. Ravens got on some miracle backup. The backup kick return man got a punt return to the house and OT. Ravens win 37-31. Lions. That was a shocker to me. I know the Lions won by 5. But the Bears winning by 15, I mean, that's just insane. I think the Lions, I think everybody done found their formula. That defense is horrible. One thing I can say, Lions defense is not that good. They look good at the beginning. Dan Campbell looked good at the beginning. That team is falling apart. I mean, every week it's some bullshit. And they one of the teams that sold one of my parlays. Jared Goff, I definitely don't see you next year starting. I don't know, man. It's you good this week, next week you don't know, and it's kind of tough, man. Like, I don't know. Panthers and Saints, 28-6. Saints win this game. Bryce Young is looking tough, man. It's looking tough for Bryce. I just don't understand how you draft a quarterback number one and don't go get him weapons the same year. It doesn't make any sense, but it is what it is. It's not Bryce's fault. It's never going to be Bryce's fault. This team is shitty because the organization did not know how to draft. It's insane, and they don't even have their first pick this year. I hate it for them. This team is gonna shit the bed for a couple of years. Adam Thielen is their best weapon. No, Chuba Hubbard, I'm sorry, is their best weapon. Adam Thielen is their best receiving threat, and that says a lot. Adam Thielen is on his way out the door. Bryce Young, 13-36, 137. Derek Carr, they don't like you. I know y'all won, but they just don't like you as much. And they paid him. What are they going to do with Derek Carr next year? I hope the Saints rot. I hope he got to play the next 3 years. I don't care, because he sucks. I mean, Taysom Hill didn't play, and he had to play more than what he normally do. Yeah, I know Derek Carr don't throw the ball in the red zone, but he had to. Then Jameis came in. This team is just, I don't know what the hell the Saints doing, but it's working. They won. They beat the Panthers. That don't mean much. Vikings beat the Raiders 3-0. We're not even going to get into that. We do know Josh Dobbs is benched for Nick Mullins. Josh Dobbs has been benched. The guy that they traded for is benched. Just not looking too well the last two games. I don't know what it is, but he's just not looking good. 49ers beat Seattle 28-16. Bills beat the Chiefs 2017 on a call that Pat Mahomes was really crying about, but it's the call. It's the right call. He was offsides. That's your receiver for not checking in with the line judge. Receivers, I'm 29 years old. I've seen that for about 20-something years. I've seen receivers check in with a line judge to make sure they're not offsides and make sure they don't get called for that, because that was a big turning. I mean, Travis Kelce threw a dime to him for a touchdown. And where he lateraled it to him, and they called it back for offsides on the offense. And Kadarius Toney, what an idiot! You would not play this week. He wouldn't. Your ass would not play. I don't know, but for Pat Mahomes to lose his composure like that, relax, buddy. Relax. God damn, man, that's the right call. When he shook Josh Allen's hand, he was like, "I've never seen that call. Not for the game." I know Josh Allen was like, I don't give a fuck about that. We done beat y'all 3 times in a row up here. We'll see y'all ass in the playoffs.
My thing is that it's not like he threw it after he didn't play. As soon as it was, he hiked the ball, the flag.
That's what I'm saying.
So that lets you know he's not
It wasn't like Vegas was against y'all. No, Tony was against y'all. Kadarius was against y'all. Sorry, that's just what it was. I mean, it wasn't the fact that, you know, we need Bills to win this game. No, the man was offsides clearly, and that's just what it was, man. You got to deal with it. Then his wife was like, the refs was the MVPs. Oh, brother, give me a break. He was offsides. Broncos, Chargers. Everybody went with Chargers, and this shit swayed me, and I knew the Broncos was going to win deep down. I knew the Broncos was going to win this game, and they did, 24-7. What can you say? This team has just turned it around, man. This team is now 7-6. Everybody got the same record in the NFL: 5-8, 7-6, 9-3, some shit like that. Everybody got the same record in the NFL, and it's going to be interesting when they come playoff time. Unfortunately, Chargers lost Justin Herbert for the year. He's gone for the year. Finger injury, had surgery, and they just saying he done for the year. I guess they saying they're not going to make the playoffs. They're already saying that the head coach is on the hot seat. I think this team is just ready to turn to the next chapter because it ain't cutting it. The defense ain't been shit. The offense ain't been shit. The coaching damn show ain't been shit. So it's just time to just, switch some shit up, I guess. And they just going to shut them down for the year, which respectfully, I like that decision. I think they're not going to win anything. I think this team is mediocre. They're 5-8 for a reason. And, you lose to Denver at home, and that just solidify y'all being mediocre. Eagles, Cowboys. Eagles are falling apart. Last 2 weeks look like goddamn donkey shit. I mean, the last 2 weeks they can't score a touchdown. The defense ain't showing up. They keep adding players, adding all this talent. They add him, they get beat. They add him, he get beat. Just too many all-pros on this defense for this defense to be so shaky. They lose 33-13. Dak had a damn game. I want to go ahead and apologize to Dak. Because you're right. When this season started, I said Dak was going to throw this many interceptions. I said he was going to be mediocre. I said the defense was going to carry. Well, Dak is just having a great year. I can't even flex on Dak. Not throwing the interceptions I thought he would throw. Was 24-39 in this game, 271, 2 touchdowns. Like I said, I apologize, Dak. I guess you're a late bloomer because you bloomed this year, the 10-3 team. They keep saying this guy's MVP. I'm not hearing Dak Prescott name. I think he's there. I know the teams that they're playing are mediocre, but the numbers are there this year. We're talking about 3,500 passing yards, 28 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, 69% completion. The Eagles? I don't think so. I think, no, this is the first time. But yeah, Dak is rating right now is 107.5. He's just looking like, the guy. He projected to throw only 2 more interceptions this year. That's pretty big. From going from what he did last year to this year, you can't. I can't really say too much about this young man. He had a great year. Shout out to Dak, man. I hate to say it, yeah. It ain't shout out to the Cowgirls, but it's just shout out to Dak for just, I guess, proving me wrong. That defense is good though. That defense is damn sure good. Michael Parsons is just, he can't be stopped. Teams are just, you got a game plan for him, but he like Aaron Donald Jr. Like you game plan and he still do what he need to do. And yeah, they win that game, man. So you get embarrassed by San Francisco, and then you get embarrassed by Cowboys. These are 2 teams that are looking like champions. Is there room for the Eagles? I don't think so. I think that defense is fucking shit. It's just bad. You keep adding all these old-ass all-pro him. He was this all-pro 4 years on the road 10 years ago. Listen, the secondary is bad. Debo Samuel exposed y'all. And I think everybody's going to attack that secondary. I'm sorry, guys. It's just what it is because CeeDee Lamb just had a fucking day. And Ferguson had a nice day. Just couldn't stop these guys. CeeDee Lamb, 71 yards and a touchdown. Ferguson, 72 yards. Michael Gallup, 48 yards. Brandon Cooks, 37. It was like Dak was like, here, huh. It was just giving this shit out, huh. You get yards, you get yards. That defense is bad. And that's just what it was. Giants, Packers. Giants win this game. Glad I didn't put them in my parlay last night. Got to talk about that parlay too, guys. And Titans beat the Dolphins. The Titans beat the Dolphins, y'all. Derrick Henry, 2 touchdowns. Derrick Henry with a touchdown in the late stages of the game, y'all. 2 upsets, and I couldn't believe it. I really just couldn't believe it, man. What a shocker. I got a couple of notes. Patriots are moving on from Bill Belichick. Robert Kraft said it. He said this decision been since week 10 when they lost to the Colts, but he is out of here. It's not, but that's the game though. It's time for new shit, I guess, man. You got to think Bill did. I feel you, but Bill Belichick did have a defensive coordinator as their offensive coordinator last season, brother. You're not listening to me. Bill Belichick had the defensive coordinator calling offensive play calls. Bill Belichick last year had all 3 of them calling play calls. The wide receiver coach, Bill Belichick, and the defensive coordinator was making. I said, what the hell is Bill Belichick doing? But it is time. It is time. And Bill Belichick, it's already teams looking to pick him up. Colts, Chargers. It's already teams looking to pick up Bill Belichick. I mean, come on, it's Bill Belichick. What you thought? So I like Bill to get picked up immediately. We're not even finna play with Bill Belichick like that. Super Bowl champions, championship rings. Got a couple of them. Huh? Oh, Bill Belichick? I would take Bill Belichick right now with the record. Hey, you talking about the team too? Like, what the hell the Falcons doing? Like, it's just embarrassing. And that's it for NFL. I'm not gonna talk about next week too much. Show gonna be pretty light today without my partner. I do want to talk about two high school athletes in the state of Georgia in the last week that have passed away from things and that's just happened to them. It just, when sports is supposed to be happy, fun moments, but when you get the bad news, it really hurts you. And I always post it because it hurts my heart to know, promising athletes would no longer be here. I'm a big sports fan. I always watch the kids from high school up, and especially in Georgia. I'm a big Georgia high school sports fan because I always follow the kids. But an 18-year-old Gainesville high school baseball player, Jeremy Medina, was hit in the head by a bat during practice. He walked into the batting cage, and his teammate was swinging at the ball. Hit him in the head. He's been out since November 20th. And his family, the doctor said he's brain dead. He's, so they donated his kidney, all his organs. They donated them. But you feel me? Come on, man. This was a promising high school athlete too, man. This man had offers. And it was just unfortunate that it happened. They had counselors at the school, but it's gonna take more than counseling for this young man to recuperate from, what transpired. Like, the batting cage is supposed to be the batting cage. People shouldn't be walking around while. So you gotta fix that. That should be foremost. Like, the first thing you should be doing is fixing on why shit like that is, why that opportunity was presented to him to be able to just walk in while folks are swinging. And these folks are swinging. This ain't no. And I think you can swing metal bats in high school. I don't think you can in majors. So I mean, I don't know the extent to the. I mean, he didn't wake up though. So that was tough. And then I want to talk about another young man who passed away as well. And this happened in Valdosta. And this happened over the weekend. So 16-year-old Samuel Johnson Jr., he was killed in a hit and run trying to rescue an injured dog over the weekend, and the car hit him and kept going. So they don't even know who did it yet. They're trying to get the community together to find out who it is. But hit this young man, killed him, and kept going. Just tragic, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't getting away with that shit. You ain't getting away with hitting somebody and going. Nah. But rest in peace to this young man. 16. You know what I'm saying? Supposed to be celebrating a high school victory. They won over the weekend, and he's trying to do his, help out a dog that's injured, and he gets hit by a car. So it's not even about him being getting hit by the car. It's about the person not staying and taking responsibility of what happened. You know what I'm saying? That could be any one of us, somebody kid, and that's just tough to deal with. You know what I'm saying? But I wanted to bring those two up. Very tough, man. I just couldn't even wrap my head around some shit like that, man. But yes, prayers to both families and everybody that's dealing, with the losses of those two young men, especially the kid who, like I said, hit Mr. Jeremy. I know it was accidental, but still happened, and stuff like that it shouldn't happen. If I'm in the batting cage, I should feel safe enough to be able to just hit the ball and be able to just hit the ball. You know what I'm saying? But But that's tough, man. But yeah, just wanted to bring those up. Before I get into basketball, I want to talk about this Otani deal. Jesus Christ. I mean, the guy just cashed out $700 million. Otani just cashed out to go to the Dodgers. Where are the Dodgers getting all this goddamn money? What the hell? Magic said, let me go to my vault. Y'all done open y'all vault. Let me go open mine. Magic Johnson done gave this guy $700 million. But it's a plot twist to it. So Otani is deferring his money, his $68 million per year with the Dodgers. So he deferring $68 million per year, allowed the team to keep spending. So they want it because after that fourth or fifth batter, it's Swiss cheese out there, y'all. It ain't shit out there. Like if you can get through their first four and they don't pick up nothing, yeah. But it's Mookie, Freddie, Otani, and fucking Will Smith or who is it? Turner. No, Trey Turner gone. They ain't even got Turner. I'm tripping. But if you get past them 3 or 4, shit, we clear house. But that's why Otani was like, damn, I want to come there, but I want us to win too, man. But so he only getting paid $2 million per year. He gonna get his $68 million per year from 2034 to 2043 when he retired. Smart man. $2 million a year though, right now. And you know what's crazy? He in LA. $2 million a year. Huh? $2 million what? Otani probably see what half? By 0.8? Come on, man. Let's be real. It's LA. The rich get taxed. I mean, I know he don't. I feel you, but damn. I hope it work out. But he in LA, man. That's insane. That is insane to me. Came to Atlanta though. You know that, right? Came to Atlanta Sunday. My boy hit me on the page and was like, I just seen Otani get off the jet. So Otani was here. Braves ain't giving you no $700 million. Shit, me. Braves ain't got that. They had to bring in. They had to call Magic and see if they can borrow some money from Magic. God damn, we ain't got that. $700 million. Me too. I don't think he ever wanted to go to the Yankees. I think Dodgers. I want to say Dodgers is the closest to his time zone. So that's why he did that move. The time it's the time zone. They can watch his games and shit. It was a big thing when it came to him going, which I knew, but I still want him to come to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? But I feel you, Otani. You know, we'll see your ass. You know what I'm saying? We you know, we'll see you. NBA, I just want to talk about the in-season tournament. I want to talk about how Bron and AD just turned the fuck up. I mean, they really wanted to win. And if they play like that every night, the sky's the limit for the Lakers, man. If Austin Reeves play like that every night, the sky is the limit for them, man. Them boys balled out. I'm talking about AD 41 in the championship game. AD, if you do that, who's stopping them? It's like you him when you want to be. Be him all the time, nigga. You want to be him part-time and then have Bron out here tired. He can't say that shit. He got to say I'm him. Because Joker don't even say nothing. He just let the work do the talking. Ain't no I'm him. Finna put it in the rim and show you I'm him. Finna run a ring and show you I'm him. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to the Lakers. D'Lo is in trade talks. Lakers are talking about trading D'Lo still. What's funny is Zach LaVine is out until mid-January. It's ironic because that's when D'Lo and Rui contracts are up. You know what I'm saying? They can be traded then. Rui can't be traded right now. D'Lo can't be traded, and Zach like, I'm gonna just wait. So he hurt, but he like, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna chill. I know y'all said y'all want D'Lo and Rui in a package deal. Probably Austin Reeves too. Hey man, we'll see. You ain't getting less for more. You feel me? You ain't giving up the least amount for the more amount. I mean, come on, man. We talking about Zach LaVine here, brother. I don't know about that one, but yeah. Uh, but Lakers take the tournament, and they look good. Didn't lose a game in the tournament. Just handle business. I mean, shit they supposed to do, handle business, and they did it. I'm kind of shocked that they did. I didn't think AD would be healthy through the whole tournament. I mean, it's up to AD. You know what I'm saying? Pacers look promising. They knocked off Milwaukee and fucking Celtics. So, and, you know, Halliburton didn't look that good against LA. They put that defense on that team, and Bruce Brown got in foul trouble. But I ain't going to lie, I like the in-season tournament. Now they saying next year they want to think about who win the in-season tournament, get a playoff spot. I'm not liking that shit because the in-season tournament is 40, 50 games away from when the season ends. So, you talking about I don't got to play? I don't like that. I'm thinking All-Star weekend. Then that'd be fair. Then you put that team in. Okay, it's only after All-Star weekend. It's only 20 games. That's different than giving a team that ain't played. You feel me? Only played 30 games in the season. You finna get them rights to coast for the rest of the year. Shit, if I'm Bron, I'm on vacation. Shit, I see y'all last in the playoffs. I mean, you feel me? Like, I ain't gotta play. But no, they gotta come up with something better than that. I'm liking the ideal of just upping the money. I mean, I ain't trying to give a team a playoff spot. I'd rather them up the money to give them a playoff spot. Come on, man. That's OD as hell. That ain't what them tournaments, them in-season tournaments for, to put you in the playoffs. No, it's an in-season tournament, not get you to the out-season tournament. Hell no. You talking about, like, what if, like, the Pacers win? I don't really want to. I like the Pacers, but I don't want to see them in, like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't the team. Guarantee a play-in spot. Okay, that's different. Playoff spot, cut it. Play-in spot, cool. Play-in home advantage or some shit, I guess. Yeah, like, but don't do the extra. Like, we don't want to see the extras and putting teams in because you like that they won the tournament and they get the coast for the rest of the year. Nah, I ain't buying that one. I don't like that. But I think that's all the news that I really have. I just wanted to get the Knicks. Why? Oh, a win for the game? For a regular season game, they stole footage? That's stupid. That's stupid. That's insane to me. That's insane to me. Yeah, the NBA gonna try to settle it there. Knicks trying to get a bag. Oh man. Facts. I'm talking about news and all type of shit. Like Fox 5 be the whole news segment. Oh, before I go, I want to talk about how I went 13-13 on NBA last night on my parlay. All the favorites hit. I don't know what made me do it, but it was insane. Just a blessing, man. Just an easy little blessing. Why not just go with the favorites and see what happens, H? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy, but it happened. Yeah, man. We're just going to end it on that. It's Taco Tuesday. See if these prospects going to hit for the kid. I doubt it. Probably not. But we're going to tune in. But you have been tuned in with the Players Den podcast. It's your boy Tone. And like I said, your boy Wayne ain't here. And we're going to end it like that.